It's another episode. Now, I'm definitely rolling on that camera, am I? Let's see. Is the mic on? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm also filming these. And I did a whole stack and I forgot to actually hit record on the camera, which is probably the most common thing that I do all the time. And as someone that has done a lot of video content. Oh, like I did, like the other day, I did a video about, I don't remember what it was about. I put on my wig, I did my thing. And the external mic, you attach a microphone on top of the camera. And I just didn't turn that microphone on. So I did this whole like sketch, this routine. And then when I went to edit it, there was no sound. You should have heard the words that came out of my mouth. Okay. My name is Christian Hull. This is Complete Drivel. This episode was supposed to be where my brother Tim and his girlfriend Jenny joined me and we chat about how amazing I am as an older brother. But alas, they're not here. That wasn't planned. I totally sabotaged. I killed them. I've really gotten into watching Forensic Files on Netflix and they just added another 700 episodes. They're little 20-minute episodes from like, it must have been done in the early 2000s. And they're just like murder mysteries that get solved, true crime. And they're really good. Why am I talking about, I don't know, why did that tangent come up? Oh no, because I thought, why is my brain so moronic? I was like, oh, I killed my brothers. And then I remembered I watched this show about killing people. But see, the problem with these shows is they really teach you that they're like, and that is how he got caught. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that next time. If I'm going to murder someone, I'm going to like bash them on the head and then place their body that way, pull all their teeth out so you can't identify them, and then bam, done, finished. Like, I could commit the perfect murder thanks to Forensic Files. Sorry, we're 2 minutes in and I haven't even... Okay, so on this podcast, it's Sunday. Today is Sunday. So this morning, Schapelle Corby arrived back home in Australia after spending eternity in prison for some marijuana that she brought into Bali, right? And it's just been a chaotic nightmare on the media, and I want to talk about that. I've also got here on my notes, sorry. Oh, I got some feedback, which is, your podcast isn't professional. You keep referring to notes you've written down. I'm sorry, I do not have the memory... Like, well, I don't know, what has a good memory? Anyway, yes, I have to refer to my notes, thank you. I thought that was, I welcome, as I say, I welcome all constructive feedback. We're going to go through some constructive feedback because I've gotten 2 conflicting reports. Now, I want to please everybody, but I've got someone who asks something and someone that asks something so opposite, but how do I cater for both? Oh my God. And then I got the best Twitter. Oh my God, it was, okay, hold on. Okay. Snacks. Oh, getting snacks. I went, you know when you have just a hunger for snacks and you're sitting at home. Look, I'll start with this one. Okay. So the other day, it was about 6:30 at night and I'd had my healthy dinner. FYI, I've given up on my, ketosis diet or whatever it was. I've just given up on dieting. It's gone to a point, I'm 30 years old. Okay. I don't want to have to put in any effort to look any thinner. It's hard. It's frustrating. So I'm just giving up. I'm just going to eat shit and I don't care. Here is the ultimate not caring. So I had my cauliflower and my salmon and I was like, oh my God, I have this real craving for this like Japanese snack. Now, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is because when I bought it, it was just all Japanese writing. And it's this delicious, like, wafer crackery thing. It's like salty, sweet. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. And it is amazing. Now, it's from a shop I like to call Daisy-O. Daiso. There's a bunch of them. Everything in the shop is $2.80. Every conceivable item is $2.80. And it's a big shop. And it's in the city. It's about a 15-minute Uber ride from my place. Now, I wanted this $2.80 snack. I desperately needed it. It's true. I needed it to survive. My body was like, we're going to shut down if we don't get that plastic snack made of melamine that kills humans. I couldn't even tell you what's in it. It's all in Japanese at the back. Probably some sort of sea creature. That's racist. I didn't mean... No, it's... they just eat everything from the sea. It's like just everything from the sea is a food, is a delicacy, which I find revolting. And you walk into the shops and it's like just walls of fish tanks. And you're like, as a kid, you're like, wow, we're in an aquarium. And then as an adult, you're like, oh, no, I can choose what I'm eating in the fish tank. Look how happy they all look, crammed, 700 fish crammed in there. Delicious. I don't mean to be racist. I love everyone. It's like you say something so bad, but then you're like, that's okay because I love all of God's creatures. Like that's supposed to negate the awful things you've said. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the crackers. And so I was sitting there going, oh my God, I need them. It's okay. Maybe I'll get them later. It was a work night. And no, oh God, I need them. You sit there, watch TV, and you drink a lot of water because you're like, I need to feel full right now. I need to not have this craving. So I like downed water where I'm like forcing it down, like just had so much. And then I'm like, oh, I feel so full, but I could still smash one of these Japanese crackers. So I was like, fuck it. And I got onto Uber. Now, just FYI, the Uber ride there and back was $24. And the snack was $2.80. So to make the trip worthwhile, I was like, well, I need to buy more than $24 worth of snacks, don't I? So I get there in my pajamas and I go down because it's open until 9 p.m. So at this stage, it's about 6:45. So I go down and I get the snack and I buy $28 worth of them and I put them in a bag and then I come home and I eat them. And I eat about 2 bags. Now, there's probably about 20 of these. Like they're like the size of half of my face. Like they're big, they're huge. And then they're just so good. And then I ate them. And then I felt really bad. And then I got serious heartburn because either they're so dry. I don't know how I got heartburn. I also don't chew my food. Like there's no time for chewing when I'm hungry. It's just like, just get the food down now. And I'll like have like half a bite and a swallow. I once threw up and a friend of mine like came around and was like, oh, are you okay? And looked down at the sushi that I'd eaten and she's like, whoa, you really need to chew your food. It was like just whole chunks of sushi. And then am I ashamed of spending $50, $60 to go get these snacks? And they're all still thrown around the apartment. No, my apartment is trashed. But it's just like sheer desperation for food. That is my life. My life is just sheer desperation for food. Or coffee. See, because coffee's got a bit of milk in it. And I find milk, I've got my coffee now. Milk, hold on. Oh my God, that is good. Oh, I've got a story about the lady that made this coffee. So the lady that made this coffee, let me finish my original story. I can have a lot of coffee because the milk makes me feel full and it's like I'm having a meal. Okay, I finished that story. Now let's talk about the coffee lady. So in the building that I'm at, downstairs is this, what's it called? The Cupcake Queen. So they make all these cupcakes and she does this coffee. And I go in there and I'm like, hi, let's have a latte. And she gives you this awkward, like, I know you stare. Like, I'm like, she's recognised me from my Facebook videos. Here I'm like, oh my God, like, she's going to give me the coffee for free. Like, oh my God, you so should give me the coffee for free because you know me. And she makes the coffee and she's like, and that's $3.50, so scan and pay. I don't mind paying, all right? I'm just like the regular people. I also pay. Oh, I sound like such a dick. I'm only kidding, jokes. But seriously, I never want to pay for anything again. And she goes, oh, your voice sounds so familiar. And I was like, oh, my voice, does it? Are you sure it's my voice? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, usually I'm wearing a blonde wig. And she goes, oh my God, I know who you are, blah, 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 blah. She's like, so funny, patting my ego. And I'm like, stop it. Keep going. Anyway, I finish. She's a lovely girl. And then I walk around to get into the lift. And then this guy sees me. And now he works in the building as well. And he runs like the fried chicken wing place. So obviously I'm there like every second day because it's fried chicken wings. But I haven't gone in ages. And he goes, oh, mate, how you going? And I'm like, yeah, no, really good. And I'm feeling like really great about this girl who's just been like, you're so funny. And then he goes, oh, you look tired. Oh. And I think, yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I think I'm getting sick. So that's why. Okay, see ya. I'm never shopping at your shop again, you awful human. How dare you? No, he's really lovely. So brought back, like I was brought up and then instantly brought back down to earth. I don't like being down to earth. I hate being down to earth. These are all jokes, by the way. It's that there will come a time where it gets to a point, like in this sort of career that I have chosen where will I change as a human? I think I will. I think I'll become an egotistical nightmare is what I think I'll become. Because I'm starting to want things for free. Why? Because I put a wig on and make videos. That does not deserve free things. Although send them courtesy of 257 Clarendon Street, South Melbourne. But it's like celebrities don't pay for things. Not that I'm considering myself... I want to edit that out. I don't consider myself... yuck! Ew! I don't consider myself a celebrity. I hate being called that. I'm just someone who does videos and podcasts. Yuck! Let's just move on from this. I feel like I've become an absolute sea bum. Oh, can you just tell me if I'm just being... let me go over the reviews and then let me go over some lighter content before we get into the Schapelle Corby stuff. So, reviews. So I got a review on iTunes. Now I've asked for reviews. 5 stars, no matter what you think. If you think this is shit, give me 5 stars. And then just leave your what is it? Constructive criticism in the comments. God, I am so needy. I am so needy. What did this woman say? So one woman said, "Oh my God, you're so funny. You should do more dick chat." And I was like, oh, I thought there was plenty of that. And then I read, where is it? Oh my God, I have to scroll past so many photos of penis in my camera roll. Here we go. No, it wasn't a review. It was a Facebook message. Now, shout outs to, I won't say your full name, but the shout outs to Maria. Now, she says, "Hiya. I'm going to read this in the accent I think she is. I stumbled across your podcast by accident whilst trying to find a video on how to grout my mosaic." How do you stumble? Never mind. "I watched all your YouTube and podcasts and I found you really funny and I enjoyed watching them. You asked for some feedback, so I thought I'd give you my 2 cents worth. Loved all your life experience stories and found them heaps funny, but it's please with PLZZZ. The dick talk and sex related stuff I found really gross, not funny at all. Please don't think I'm being a prude. I just don't think you have to talk about dicks and vaginas to get a laugh. Cheers, Maria." Oh, Maria is my mum. My mum is like, "Don't lower your comedy to penises and vaginas, Christian. You just make people laugh for observational comedy." I was like, but penises and vaginas are funny. Hilarious. So I've got one girl saying more dick chat and I've got another girl saying no dick chat. So what do? I'm in a conundrum. And that leads me to this private message I got on Twitter. Now, I'm just going to read it. Sorry, I should have brought it up earlier. It's a private message. Twitter. Here we go. So this person got Twitter so they could private message me. And this is how they open. "Hey, you legend. I'm 10. My brother is 8. And we think you are extremely funny. And who were inspired... Oh, sorry. God, I'm useless. And start again. "Hi, you legend. I'm 10. My brother is 8. And we think you are extremely funny. And who were you inspired by to become who you are? We only have one problem with your podcast, in brackets, except it's still really funny. My mum has to turn the volume down whenever you talk about certain things. Could you possibly say to all the mums whenever you're about to talk about those things, we think you're a great person from X and X." So that was so blatantly, obviously, the cutest thing a 10-year-old's ever written. But it's so blatantly, obviously, not written by a 10-year-old, right? Perfect grammar, perfect spelling. And I replied, "Oh my God, I love this so much. Firstly, I'm pretty sure this is Mum. You're a bloody legend, and I'll do my best for a parental warning." Oh my God, I love that. And then she's like, "Oh, it was me. How did you know?" And I was like, oh, come on, mate. What 10-year-old is writing a beautiful message like that? 10-year-olds would be like, "Talk about dicks more. Penises are funny. Ooh, girls." Anyway, so I think I'll just go with her suggestion, which is to just do a little warning. I'm just going to do a little warning before I talk about dicks and vaginas. Do I need to put a warning when I say the word dicks and vaginas? I'm not doing any more D and V. Let's call them Ds and Vs. It's time for D and V chat. Actually, there won't be any V chat. That is for sure. Sound like a little jingle. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about Schapelle Corby. So this morning, Schapelle Corby flew from Bali to Australia. Now, just quickly for my international listeners, Schapelle Corby, I want to say like 15 years ago, I should have Googled that, got caught smuggling drugs into Bali. Now, it was a big bag of marijuana, and she said it wasn't hers. Look, she was found guilty, and I'm pretty sure it was hers. But you feel bad because, you know, she maintained her innocence, and they've sentenced her to, like, life in prison. She almost got the death penalty for this bag of marijuana. It was a big bag. And basically, all this time has passed. It was huge news at the time, and now she's on parole. She is coming home to Australia. Now, this is literally, and I kid you not, the most covered story in Australian history. I've never seen more news coverage on a story in my life. And it's not even a story. The story is Schapelle got on a plane and flew to Brisbane. That's it. That's the story. And the media circus surrounding that is abhorrent. It's just so extreme. Now, if you want to see what I'm talking about, on my YouTube channel, I have uploaded a video where I talk about how Schapelle is becoming the next, or Australia's Kim Kardashian. She, you know, smuggled some drugs. Now everyone wants to film her and see what she's up to. It's virtually a replica model of the Kardashians, but drugs for sex. And she got Instagram 24 hours. So 24 hours ago, as of this recording, she got Instagram. And right now, let's go have a look. Just have a think. How many followers do you think she'd have? Now, considering like the Instagram was in the news, so everyone was talking about it. Right, get this bullshit. Can you see I'm padding because I can't find her Instagram? Okay, let's just do a bit of a searchy. There she is, Schapelle Corby. Oh, where did she go? Oh, this is embarrassing. Here we go. 108,000 people. I checked this about 2 hours ago. It was at 101,000. She's gotten 7,000 people in 2 hours. Like, and her posts, it's obviously her sister Mercedes running it, because their posts, like their footage, it's footage from Mercedes' phone filming Schapelle. So my theory is Mercedes has a plan. And Mercedes, her sister, right, when Schapelle got put into jail, what did Mercedes do? She got her tits out and went on the front cover of Ralph magazine. Oh my God, my sister's in prison. Swimsuit. So, like, I will not be surprised if the Corbys get a reality show. And wouldn't it be amazing? So I don't want it, though. I don't want it to happen, because it would be so good and I'd get caught up in it. And the media, so this is what the media did, right? In Bali, there was like Facebook Lives and stories, and Schapelle sits down in parole office. We cross now to the scene. Hello, thank you so much. I'm here outside the parole office where Schapelle Corby is sitting down. Now behind me, you can see the media circus that I'm definitely not a part of, because I'm reporting on the media circus. Therefore, I am not a part of it. Back to you in the studio, nothing to report. And then they come back and then they're like, oh my God, Schapelle Corby is like so coming home. Like, I can't believe it. Let's cross now to our reporter who's at the same scene, but at a different angle. Yes, thank you so much. I'm here, and as you can see from my screen, you can see Schapelle is using a black pen. That's right, exclusively. You found out here, she's using a black pen to sign her name. Back to you. And this is literally what the coverage was like for the last 18 hours. So Schapelle gets on a plane, and then she lands early this morning, so it's Sunday morning as I'm recording this, and there's reporters everywhere. There's a reporter on the tarmac, there's a reporter in the terminal, there's a reporter outside in the car park, there's a reporter at entrance A, B, and C. This is all for one channel, right? So Channel 7 has all their bases covered. And so they do this cross inside the airport, and they speak to two passengers on the plane. And this is, do I have the audio? No. This is literally how the conversation goes. Look, I'm going to, not word for word, but almost. Yes, now, Catherine, you were seated, in fact, behind the Corbys. What can you tell me? This is what she said. Yes, I was seated in 2B and Schapelle was seated in 1C. Literally, that's exactly what she said. Then the reporter goes, so tell me, what were they like? Like, And then this is what the passenger said. She said this. They just slept and ate and they were breathing the air. So, just pretty standard passengering. And then the reporter goes, thank you so much for that exclusive. We got the exclusive. She definitely did the sound effects. Can you imagine if a reporter was like, thank you, Catherine. And that is the exclusive report on 7 News First in Schapelle coverage. Back to you in the studio. Anyway, the Schapelle Corby case was absolutely mental. And it's still going on. I don't know, when you hear this, if it's just enough. But go to YouTube and watch the video I made because I put a funny image in it. It's funny. I came up with some names for some of the reality shows that the Corbys would be in, and I thought it was funny. As long as I think it's funny, that's all that matters, isn't it? God, I'm such a narcissistic dickhead. All right, thank you. Bye. I'll talk to you.